What's going on, guys? Shane here. Going to be talking about building up your cardiovascular endurance today, building up that stamina so you can go hard in a fight from beginning to end. Okay, so before we talk about the actual exercises, know that these exercises have to be sport specific. What that means is if you're training for a boxing match, a 3 2-minute round boxing match, you need to train accordingly to that pace, to that format. Okay, there's going to be big explosive bursts and there's going to be active recoveries. So that's how your exercise has to be. Okay, so the first exercise is running. Guys, I get a lot of comments and questions from people that are like, what's an alternative to running? There isn't one. It's tough because your body needs it. If something's hard, if an exercise is hard, you need to do it. You need to conquer it. There is no alternative. You gotta sort of just bite your lip, go out there and grind it out. All right. No one said it's going to be easy. The way I like looking at it is I think about what my opponent's doing. He's probably running a little bit faster. He's probably running a little bit longer. That gives me a little boost to, grind it out and just start running, start pumping those legs. Okay, going back to sport specific. You're not going to go out and just jog for an hour straight at a light pace. You're in a fight, you're going to be going hard. Okay, then you're going to pump that jab, sort of try to catch your breath, and then you're going to go right back into a hard combo. Okay, your heart rate's going to be going like this, up and down all over the place. So when you're out running, you need to be jogging and then sprint as hard as you can. Then you go back to a regular jog where you're breathing for maybe about 10, 15 seconds. You never know how long you're going to be able, to work your jab to move around the ring before your opponent rushes you, and you got to start going hard again. So sort of trick yourself when you're running. Maybe you're jogging, maybe you're sprinting, alternating every other, 10 seconds. And guys, it's going to be painful, all right? The times you want to give up are when you need to especially keep on pushing forward. All right, guys, next exercise is hitting a heavy bag, hitting mitts, shadow boxing. Things that are going to emulate the movements of throwing a punch, okay? Because running helps. It helps build up that lung power. But when you're throwing punches, it's going to take a different toll, okay? You're going to be working different muscles. It's different, and that's what you're going to be doing in the fight. So you might as well make it sport specific. Exactly. Good. So always try to keep your hands up, okay? Again, you got to change the pace where you're moving. You're kind of just pumping that jab sometimes, and then other times you're throwing big anaerobic bursts, 4 or 5 punches as hard as you can, and then you're moving out and you're catching your breath while working in that active recovery. When you're training, let's say you're training for that 3 2-minute round bout, you need to be ready for a 12-round championship level fight, okay? Keep this in mind. When you go into a fight, your heart is beating, it's racing, right? You're stressed out, you're thinking about your family and all the people that are watching you. About 75% of your stamina is already cut off. So you need to train for a 6-round, a 12-round bout if you're going to be going into a 3-round fight. All right, guys, the last exercise is pretty hardcore. It's called shark tanking. It's when you take one fighter, which will be you, and about 3, 4 other guys. You go against one guy for about a minute straight, working your punches. If you're just boxing, if you're working MMA, you're doing the takedowns, you're grappling. And then at the end of that minute, that opponent leaves and then a new guy jumps in, a fresh guy. You don't get a rest. You just keep on going, right? After that minute, a new guy comes in, another fresh guy. You're getting more and more fatigued, but these guys are staying strong. And then a new guy. And then you start all over again. You keep going for about 10 minutes straight without a rest. Look at it this way. If you can fight, 8 guys straight, 8, 9 minutes in a row and hold your own, then when you go up against one guy for 6 minutes straight, you should be fine. You got to train hard, guys. It's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy. Like I said, think about your opponent while you're training, your potential opponent. Convince yourself that he's training harder than you are, okay? So when you're tired, when you're out of breath, that's tough because you got to go a little bit harder. You got to go a lot harder. Awesome, guys. Thanks for watching. So if you want to take your training to the next level, my fight gym is now open, now available for you to check out, for you to join. Click the link below, start getting the advanced tips, and start that advanced training. Until next time, I'm Shane, Fight Tips.